Hey, what's up? Alright, so, I don't really ever make YouTube videos because I'm awkward and I don't find what I have to say very interesting. I'm a pretty simple and boring person. But I thought a video as to how I stay sane, curb my sweet tooth, and all that might help you guys, or if anything, help my 2040 challengers. So, I'm going to show you guys what I'm eating for lunch first. So for lunch, I am eating my orange roughy, 6 ounces, 6, 7, I'm doing 6 today. And you want to know what it's covered in? Just my favorite thing ever. So if anybody read my blog, I guess one person did, which is pretty cool. I wrote in my food prep one that Mrs. Dash seasoning is hands down my favorite seasoning to cook with, for my roughy at least. And somebody sent me a ton. Yeah. I said, I'll love you forever if somebody sends me one, and what do you know? They did. I was like, oh, it's so cool. Actually, her boyfriend insisted that she put a hot sauce in there with it, so I got a hot sauce as well. So yeah, when I cook my roughy, you know, I have it in my skillet, and I like to buy mine fresh. That's a new thing for me. Usually I buy it frozen, but when it's fresh, it's a little more expensive, but it's so good. It has like a whole different taste to it. Yeah. So I put it in the skillet, and you know, I cook it, and I douse it, like I cover that stuff, and this is gonna be kind of gross, but you might like it too. So I put it like all over the pan. So some like gets on my fish and some gets on the pan, right? This is just me being real with you guys. So I put it all over the pan, and then I go and I flip my fish, and then, you know, I put more on the other side, and it's like all cooking, and the seasoning that's like laying in the pan, it's starting to get like a little bit crispy and crunchy, and some of the fish juices in there. Well, when it's all done, there's like a nice crunchy, like, I don't know, around the fish of just like the seasoning and that fish juice, and I scrape it with my spatula and I eat it. It is so full of flavor. Don't knock it till you try it. It's like the crispy stuff on top of the fish, but it's just like laying in the pan. It's amazing. So try it. I'm not crazy, I promise. You'll love it. So yeah, enough of that. On to what curbs my sweet tooth. So I don't really, a lot of you guys are against artificial sweeteners. I'm not, so I'm sorry, but I use them. So I'm gonna just go on and tell you guys what I do. So I love coffee. I have a Keurig. I have lots of flavors, and I haven't been before my prep, but I have been this prep, and it's made a world of difference as far as like mental sanity, curbing my appetite. I use Hershey's unsweetened cocoa. So if you guys look at the back, it has 10 calories, 0.5 fat, 3 carbs, 2 of them are dietary fiber, and no sugar. So it's a great way to, you know, add a little bit of fiber into your food. So I tried to only use this in my coffee. At the beginning of prep, when I was really struggling, you know, just getting back on 100% clean food, I would sprinkle a little bit of this like in my oatmeal or in my protein shake or wherever I needed it. So now, and I mean, like, I have like my little thing in here. This is a teaspoon, and I just use a little bit in there. I use that, and then I'll put some Splenda in it. And if I'm really trying to get crazy, sometimes I'll toss some of my sugar-free vanilla syrup in there also. So a lot of times I'll pick a flavored coffee with it. What the heck, why not? And like I'm saying, a lot of competitors don't use any of like the flavored coffees, any Splenda, any hot sauce, any gum, anything like that. And I don't drink soda. I don't use Walden Farms. I have my reasons, and I just don't. But that's just how I do it. So yeah, I've been fine so far. I like the package I bring to the stage, so I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. So these are my coffees. Look at these flavors. So I got chocolate donut, mudslide. This is my decaf, because at night, if I have a sweet tooth, I'll have some decaf coffee with some Splenda and some cocoa in there. And then I got like mocha swirl, pumpkin spice. You ready for this? Voila. Look at that. I got vanilla, more chocolate donut. Chocolate donut is hands down my favorite. And then I love espresso. So I got my little cups, and my little espresso nuggets down there because I have whatever that thing's called. A Nespresso is what it's called. So I'm cranking this espresso every once in a while throughout the day. And then I am a huge tea drinker. I love tea. So this is something I take every single night right here. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'll drink this, and then I'll put like some of my vanilla in there with a couple packets of Splenda, and I sip on that before bed. And so you guys used to know, if you read my blog, nighttime eating or whatever. Well, I used to be on Ambien, and then I started taking SleepWorks, and SleepWorks plus this at night, I get knocked out. I promise you, and I don't wake up groggy. I wake up and I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. So this is just a great way to, you know, sip on something sweet throughout the night. It makes you nice and tired. I lay in bed and I'm like, I'm out. So that's just what I do. What else was I gonna tell you? I don't know. So I showed you all that, and then I wanted to show you guys too. You guys know I use some Advocate products. My two favorite products, hands down. So I use like the Nighttime Recovery, which has like some glutamine in it. I take that at night before bed. But this, hands down, right here, has changed my life. I can't stress that enough. When I was with John, he will tell you, every single night I was taking one of these. I love them. I got a shipment of 4 boxes yesterday, and I had been out for like 3 or 4 days, and my sleeping at night, I'm just like laying there like, oh my gosh. And I think it's just because like in my head, I was like, I don't have my SleepWorks, and I was like working myself up. I got that last night, and I laid down and was like, I was out. So I love it. Try it. Let me know what you think. And then my other favorite product is Slam. It is Informed Choice approved, so it is tested for any unbanned substances, which is cool. Slam is just like a little shot of caffeine with no crash. It's like a 5-hour energy, but like I said, no crash. It's 10 calories, has some vitamins and minerals.